Neeves Knives, I'm Jared, and today we're checking out two brand new Kubey models, and these things are freaking awesome. I really like these two models. This one, oh yeah, and by the way, I do have a 20% discount code on anything from the Kubey site. So regardless of what you see the price for, just know that you have a 20% discount code, and if you use the link down in the description, you can use the D2 discount code for 50% off all D2 models. So don't forget to use that. Is it 40% or? I think it's 40%, sorry. 40 or 50%, just look in the description, you'll see it, but there's 20% off of anything you buy. So this is basically an affordable halfway premium knife because we have a titanium frag pattern handle with titanium hardware, titanium milled pocket clip, lots of milling on the inside of that titanium, and a titanium geared backspacer. But the blade is 14C28N, which is one of my favorite budget steels. So it makes it to where, because this is more of an affordable steel, that is a phenomenal steel, by the way, it brings the price down, so it's not gonna cost an arm and a leg to get the premium quality that this offers. You know, with the titanium, the ceramic bearings are so smooth on this one. It's plus because of the weight of the blade. The weight of the blade just makes this thing just drop. I love the sound of it. The sound is so good on this. The action is amazing. The reverse flick is perfectly well landed. I could technically do it without even putting my finger in the hole. And then the thumb flick is great. Then check out these poons right here. Look at those poons. You got a big old poon action right there. You can just drape your thumb right in that poon. So you got, you know, some good leverage points right there, and you have the little poon back here, you know, for the leverage point you're going to get right there. Really aggressive jimping. Now that same jimping that goes to the first poon or the second poon, whichever way you're looking at it from, is also a front flipper. Now it could be a taller front flipper, I'll be honest. It could be definitely taller, but obviously it still works. I can technically do all the little tricks and stuff, but it 100% could be a little bit better. But the reverse flick hole is money. The ergos, it's a big blade, so it is kind of front heavy, but my goodness, are these ergos phenomenal. This thing feels so good in the hand. I love the look of it. It looks aggressive while also being super comfortable in the hand, very fidget friendly. I can easily flick it left-handed. Let's look at that. Yeah, man, this thing's dope. I like this thing a lot. Negatives, no, it's T8s. Ah, no, I can't have that as a negative. Oh shit, we got something under the clip. All right, let me try the clip really quick. Oh, wow. Okay, I do not have my double thick jeans, but for just regular jeans, this is super smooth in and out of the pocket. Over the frag. This frag isn't super aggressive, so it makes sense. So the clip works well. I can't complain about that. I typically want to complain about this lock bar cutout because it does typically catch your pants, but it didn't, at least in the ones I'm wearing right now. Sharpen tool and plunge grind's done really well. Love to see that. You can see right where that plunge grind ends. I don't know if I have oh yeah, I have the one negative, which is the front flipper. I wish the front flipper was taller so that I could go up here instead of way down here. I just feel like I'm trying to, I can still slow roll, so it's not like horrible. It just could be better. But that's, man, considering everything else, it's awesome about it. And by the way, I do not recognize the designer, but you know, you can definitely find all that information because everything will be linked down in the description. Let's get to the next one. The next one is from my homie over there at Knives Fast. This is from Tempest Blades. This is his design, at least, with Kubey. And I gotta say, they knocked it out of the park, and his design is executed. They executed his design really well. They did a phenomenal job on this guy. Is there a name? Just the number. I'll write it up on the screen, but drop point blade, beautiful geometry, nice and thin, sharpen tool and plunge grind. done decently well. I typically want a little bit more, but you do have some. You have some to remove. Titanium hardware, love to see that. It's got a replacement plate right there. It'd be cool if the machine lines were in the replacement plate, but you know, you can't have everything, right? You can't have everything. But titanium mill pocket clip, let's try that really quick. Got a little bit of a click pulling out of the pocket, but it goes in nice and smoothly, and the lock bar is not, it doesn't have a cutout there because it's a liner lock. So we have a steel liner lock with titanium scales, titanium backspacer with a hidden lanyard pin back there, titanium hardware and titanium pocket clip, and the blade steel is 14C28N. What a phenomenal, phenomenal knife, man. I love that we see companies like Kubey and designers allowing companies like Kubey or telling companies or whatever to use these mid-grade steels with the premium handle materials. It gives you a nice balance of premium and affordability, which is so awesome because some people don't really care about having a super steel, but they do want that experience with the nice machining of titanium and the anodization and all that good stuff. And 14C is a phenomenal steel. So, and it takes like some of the sharpest edges you can ever ask for on a knife. The way the toughness is and the edge holding ability, it has incredible edge stability. So basically it allows you to get nice low angle edges, which low angle edges leads to sharper edges. So it lets you get low angle edges for more acute apexes that's able to be stable enough to not chip and break in order to keep that high level of sharpness. Now, it doesn't have the longest edge retention, but it's good enough for most people, and it's very easy to sharpen. Very easy to sharpen back, and it's a great steel for production companies to heat treat because it's made to be heat treated rapidly like production companies typically have to do. This works very well for the left hand, man. I like when I can get a knife that does work also great for the left hand. Even though I'm not left-handed and I'm not gonna switch the clip or anything, it just feels satisfying being able to flick it both right and left-handed. The flipper tab, nice jimping on there, well positioned. D10's good, I love the sound. Listen to that sound. So yeah, flipper tab and detent is solid. Great access to the lock bar, nice comfortable disengagement. The flipper tab hits my thumb. Detent is nice and early. Look at how early that detent is. Right there, that's the detent right there. Wow, that's early. That makes it to where it's gonna be a nice closing action knife. The whole deployment, thumb flick or reverse flick, both work equally as well. Both great. Ergonomics, super good. I mean, you can just look at this handle and you can tell that's gonna be comfortable. Slightly contoured, the edges are nice and rounded. It's got like a little chamfer around the edge that's crowned, that's knocked down really nicely. So super comfortable in the hand. This is something you feel like you could bear down on, you know, long-term, comfortably. And it just has a nice, good looking profile to it. I love the look of it. It looks simple, but elegant. It has a great look to it. You know, you can tell what it is. It looks like a knife, you know, a good knife, but you know, it has it has the style of modern day knives that I love with the materials that I love. So very, very cool. As far as nitpicks and negatives, like I said, the clip on the way out kind of has a little pop, but it's not horrible. Maybe in my thicker jeans, it would be horrible. Rock solid lockup, man. Kubey does a good job with their lockup. Yeah, I don't have a lot of negative here. The milling, the micro milling would have been nice going over the replacement plate. That would be really cool. A little texture right there wouldn't have been a bad idea, but it doesn't need it. The sharp control and plunge grind could be backed up just a little bit more to give you more sharpening, but it's also not bad. Like, you know, maybe like this much room instead of that much, just that little bit more. See how much room you have from the edge to the plunge grind. This one's done a little bit better, but this one's not done bad. They still gave it to you, so I'm still happy to see that. All in all, man, there's really anything I complain about right now, it's literally not even negatives. They're just little nitpicks. So It has a beautiful stone wash. Look at that stone wash. That's a gorgeous stone wash. Love the micro milling. This is a very attractive knife. And, you know, with little nitpicks and negatives, I'm not going to sit here and manufacture issues in order to seem honest, right? A good knife's a good knife, and this is a damn good knife, and it's executed very well on top of a great design. So shout out to KC for designing some awesome knives, and shout out to Kubey for executing them really, really well. Work hard, stay tough. Until next time, peace.